All right, we're here. Haunted by Daylight has arrived, and we're here with my blighted Ghostface to be in line with the Haunted by Daylight theme. You know, the whole Halloween thing. This is trying to figure out what the heck that thing is. Yeah, we're really having a good time here. I can really lean back and just overall enjoy the game when I'm playing Killer now, which is really fun because a lot of new people are returning, and it makes it really fun for me. You know, because I don't have to try as much. I don't have to like constantly like what the hell is Dwight doing there? Oh boy. Okay, yeah, we could just down him. That's okay. He's just kind of running into nothing. We'll just knock him down. Thank you. And he has boil over, which is a little strange. I never really understand what boil over really is supposed to accomplish. But I figure I'll just take him over to where the action probably is, which is probably back over there. And boil over really doesn't affect me much, at least when I'm playing Killer. I'm not really sure what that's about. But that's okay. I did see somebody at the corner of my eye, so I want to see if I could go after them. That'd be pretty fun. We get into a little bit of a chase. We are running the same build as we usually do. It is kind of lore accurate to like a blighted, you know, Ghostface, because he wouldn't be affected by pallets. It's kind of like how the blight is, where he just kind of like slams the, like he can kind of hit the pallet while kind of dashing. If you guys do want a lore accurate, like blighted Ghostface build, you know, feel free to leave that in the comments. Oh, we're getting into chase. We're gonna mark him right off the bat. Yeah, I do get revealed by somebody else. We do a little bit of a mind game. He doesn't want to go for it. But we can get the pallet out of this. We want to keep him. We're gonna go around like a little bit, see if we can mind game him back into a position that we want him to be in. Yeah, I knew I would catch him at some point. So he gets downed, which is pretty fun. No Spirit Fury charge just yet. Normally I would try to break them as quick as possible, but you know, we're getting back into the fundamentals, trying to really get in to where I used to be at when I was like really playing with Ghostface back in the day. Because I would definitely go for more mind games, you know what I'm saying, try to have more fun with it, but as the MMR increase, you just kind of get into more like irritating type of chases. I thought they would drop it. They always tend to drop it, you know, self-preservation. Yeah. No, might as well. I mean, I could try to go for it if they want to give me the pallet. I don't mind. You know, just get a free charge out of it, charge up my power. I would just break chase and try to find somebody else. See if we can go check on the gens and see if there's anybody around that we want to go after. And try to figure out what, you know, how this event kind of works. Now, we do see the Dwight here. We are going to hit him. He's really going hard for that pumpkin. So I'm just going to knock him down. That's okay. All right. Like I said, I don't really have to try too hard in a match like this. I think it's very fun. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying not to deliberately tunnel anybody out. And we're going to try to make our way into the portal hopefully soon so we can actually figure out how the heck this stuff works. I thought that tire was a person. Yeah, like I was trying to just kind of, I could have sworn I thought I saw somebody. They are going in for the save, so we can try to go for what's his name? I don't know what his name was. Oh, he went into the void, so we're going to try to follow him in. Oh, it looks pretty cool in here, guys. It does. It looks pretty cool. It seems like the Dwight also kind of followed right after. We do get the knockdown, so we can go ahead and get the guy, get this guy out of here. Get him on the good old hook. And we can figure out how the heck this thing works, right? So we're going to put him on this nice old stone hook. It looks kind of fancy. So he's been hooked before, and we're going to... Okay, so we're contesting the haunt here. And they're kind of like powering up like Thanos with the stones when you give them the charge. So we're getting a lot of points out of it. So we're going to use that to get some more points. We're just going to stick our face in this little ghost chest. And we'll just exit the void. Go ahead and see where this takes us. Okay. So I guess depending on where the portal is, will determine, like, I guess where you end up, which is pretty cool. And you get a lot of points, which is great because I've been on the road to P100 Ghostface. We're going to get some stalking off of that. All right, about 25%. That's okay. Oh, we get a speed boost for kicking when we have, like, the full, the power going. We can try to follow her all the way around. I didn't get the hit there, but that's actually probably a good thing because we want to actually get the stalk in. Actually, I don't really have to. I mean, usually if it's about 50%, I'll consider waiting out the timer. We're going to see what this ghost does. Ooh, he gives us a speed boost. That's pretty cool. And, let's see where she goes. Let's see where she goes, see if she wins this. See how far she gets with this chase here. It doesn't seem like she's running to anything too smart. Damn, she probably should have went for the pallet. But that's okay. I knew somebody was around. Oh, free pallet. Thanks, Fang. Appreciate you. Now, they probably have background players, so we're going to... Yup, what did I just say? I knew they were going to close in for the save. Now, I may not be, like, trying to win, per se, but I'm not going to let them get the free save. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you got to draw the line somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So, definitely got we could get a hook on them, and then we could try to find Fang, get a hook on them as well, so everybody gets a nice little hook. And we just keep it, you know, keep it casual. You know what I'm saying? Don't really have to try too hard because I already know that I'm better than all the survivors in the lobby, so I already know I'm going to get the win pretty much for free. Now, chances are they went through the portal, but we do hear them kind of running around in this area, so we can get the knockdown here. We do get Jolt to activate. That is great for me. There shouldn't be anybody else with the flashlight, so we can just get the free pickup here. That is quite all right. Now, the hook there is still broken. I think the other guy must have had breakout or something, or breakdown, or whatever you call it. I thought this hook... Is this a hook? I guess it's not. Well, I guess we'll just hook her over here. Or, well, guess we won't hook her over there. All right. But, oh, she's going for the save. We'll just knock her anyway. And we'll just hook her like I intended to do before. They try to go for the save. But thankfully the hook was blocking their line of sight. That's pretty good. We can try to go after her. She wants to stay in the area. I'm not opposed to knocking them again. If they do want to stay in the area, I'm not going to deliberately ignore them. If they're actively trying to, you know, get my attention here. So we do respect the pallet because we don't want them to know we have Spirit Fury, but not so it's a big surprise when we do have it. And then we just knock them down. A nice little spin there. They can't spin me. Can't spin the great one. So we can just go ahead and put them on a hook now. And the hook actually respawned, which is nice. So now we can hook them as well. And now we can try to find a Dwight or maybe somebody else because I think everybody has gotten their first hook. So, well, it seems like the Fang wants to go in for the save, so she does grab her. She does reassurance. It's okay. Maybe she wants to go for the portal. She does not. We're going to go from inside, counter the loop. She might run back. I mean, she might run back there. It seems like she's going for it. It did unhook, so we're going to try to focus on doing a little moonwalk there. We can catch Jonah off guard because we haven't seen him in a while. We do get the free pallet out of it, so we do end up losing the Bloodlust, but that's okay because we got the Shack pallet. We're going to activate the Night Shroud so we can catch somebody off guard. It seems like we're going to end up getting the Fang like we wanted initially, so we got Jolt to activate as well. Now we know they're coming in for the save. We're going to go right after her again so we can get 2 downs out of it. It seems like they want to go for the vault. If they do have balance, they will make it pretty far. If they do not, it seems like they do not. We could pretty much get the knockdown there. All right. I did make the read, so I'm kind of glad that the game gave me the hit there because I did make the read. I knew that they were going to attempt to try to fake the vault there. They do get kind of, well, they're kind of dead now, but that's okay. And then we can just try to, I guess, hook the other person. Because they all kind of wanted to stay within that area. It seems like they went for the pickup, so we're going to go for our little, I don't know what the heck this guy's name is. He has endurance. Must be from the ghosts, I think. I know they give buffs to them, so that must be the ghost. I was a little confused. I was like, what? All right, we can keep following him. I don't think there's anything here, buddy. I don't think this is a good idea. All right. Oh, what the heck? I was trying to go past her, but she kind of stayed in my area. You know, say what you will, right? You know what I mean? I'm not trying, as I've said earlier, I'm not trying to deliberately go after anybody, like, you know, like in the sense of a tunnel. Now, you know full well that I'm not opposed to doing that. I'll do what I need to do to win. But in a lobby like this, I already know I'm going to win anyway, so I just want to just take my time, you know, just enjoy it, get a lot of points. And so right now they're going to go for the vault. We can probably try to moonwalk this here. and it seems like they're just gonna kind of wait or hold W. They did wait, so we can kind of go around. They're gonna be forced to give me the. Oh, okay. They're just gonna go down then. All right, cool. We could just hook you then. Thank you. The gen does get done. That's all right. So she's on second state, and I think I don't know what the heck this guy is. Jeff, I think. So Jeff still needs to get, I think, another hook. He did go in. He did go into a broken state. But if that's the case, we can just step on this, and then they're probably. Oh, okay. So they must have went in the void, and then they went out of the void. So I was like, I'm just gonna take advantage. I'm just gonna go ahead and take advantage of my points. Here we found some haunts here. We can just fill back up, power them up with the stones, all Thanos style. There's another one back here. We can go ahead and do that again, and start using up our bar, so you can get a lot of points, very quickly. Somebody just ended up in the what the heck? Sorry, buddy. You go down. They ended up in the in-between, whatever the heck this thing is called. Oh, there's a hook here. Let's go ahead and hook you, thank you. Oh, they're dead, all right. So that would leave now that the other two are now on death hooks, so, and then we could just try to get some more points here. Which is pretty cool. We actually come out with undetectable and some haste as well. That's pretty nice. It does help, especially with Ghostface, so I can have undetectable for a while, and then I'll be able to activate undetectable again. So that's pretty cool. And let's see. So I mean, it doesn't seem like they're on the gen. We can try to check the one in the back. All right. So it seems like they're trying to reveal me. Okay, so they're in the shack. We might be able to get a quick glean off of this. I'm not really too sure what the hell she's doing. We got her 99. She's like clicking. I figured maybe Dwight was in a locker, but she's just kind of standing in the corner with the webs. I'm like, you good? like yes. I'm like, am I like, I'm like, let me just get out of here. I'm like, anyway. I wanted to know where the Dwight was, so I can try to knock him down as well, and then we can get them both on the hook, and then we end up getting 12 hooks out of it, which is pretty cool. All right. So far, we don't really see him. It seems, but we know where the Fang is. She's probably gonna get on the gen. We do see the scratch marks. It seems like they're going to go maybe for the back gen. If we can find Dwight, we can try to mark them. I know, yes. It's like yes, friend. Yes, friend. Okay. Where is your friend? That is the question. There he goes. He's like walking for some reason. So we're gonna try to teabag him, tell him we're friends. Try to get some stalking in. We got about 25%. So he's like, come here, man, come here. I guess they don't tend to get friendly killers. Now, if you kept up with the channel, you're gonna know what I'm about to do here. So he's following up the gen for some reason. He's like, get on the gen, yo. I'm like, hold on, let me try to get some stalking in here. It's not letting me really lean for whatever reason. So we can go ahead and try to find the Fang, just to make sure she's close in case she thinks she's getting away. We'll just kind of like follow. Yeah, we're like, yeah. Cool. Just kind of stare at him till yes. Then it's charged, you get knocked. All right. And then now we just have to make our way back over to Dwight so we can be, keep up the facade. We're like, yes, do the gens, yes. And then we can try to get a little bit of, try to lean off of this hay bale. And then we knock you down. Thank you. Yes. So, as you know full well, on this channel, I don't give any mercy. Y'all, even if I'm playing casually, I just want to make sure everybody dies equally. You know what I'm saying? Nobody gets special treatment. Everybody gets killed the same way. And that's what we're all about. So they did somehow get up, but they didn't try running away. I'm like, yes. Let me just knock them down, get some more jolt and whatnot. And then we can just take him to the hook. I decided to take him to the basement, I think, if possible. Or maybe I can try to use them to find the hatch. You know? But yeah, so this pretty much marks the end of the video for you guys. Unless I decide to put another gameplay in here. Well, you know, I could put in another one. It could be fun. Why not, right? I'm feeling a little bit, what is it called? Festive, if you will. Well, clearly not in this lobby. We're going to close that. Thank you. It's mine. Now we go ahead and pick you back up, and we're going to put you on a hook. So yeah, let's get into the next one, right? I mean, I was going to say it was the end of the video, but why not? Let's add another one. Tell them, yes. Yeah. So we'll just get into another one. I spy with my little eyes some P100s. Hell yeah. This is the video for you guys to expose them all. They're all dead now, and we're moving on to the next. Alright, we're back. We're playing some Ghostface. We're on Haddonfield. It's the crossover we always wanted. And yeah, we're getting right into the mix. We changed it up a little bit in this video, in this little gameplay here. Went for the bone handle and the other mask, like to kind of go for more like a Halloween kind of vibes, like, you know, like Halloween store, like you go and get like a little costume or something. So that's why I went for like the bleeding mask, because I know a lot of people like are really nostalgic for that. So we're gonna go from this side. I think this side's a little bit different, a little bit unexpected. There they go. I don't know how they don't see me, but hey, we'll take them down. Thank you. Thank you for the free regression. You're a real one. I hear some people around me. I think they dropped down, so we're gonna probably try to hook them right up about pretty much in front of the house. I swear I heard somebody drop down, and then they got back on the gen like right when I hooked as well. So then they dropped down. I think again. I'm trying to kind of catch them, trying to figure out where they went, but it doesn't seem like they're trying to rotate for the save. I thought they would want to go for the save, but we'll just go ahead and kick this gen. And if they get off the hook, they get off the hook. You know what I'm saying? Because it is an event, so there is a lot of less sweats on, which is very fun for me. I'm really glad I could finally just, you know, sit back and just enjoy DBD. You know what I'm saying? That is really cool. So we could take your chase with Yui here. We do have our usual build. Unfortunately, this loop is a little hard to like kind of hug tightly as a killer. So I'm just gonna have to like brute force this pallet. Unfortunately, I did try to see if I can get the hit out of it. They do immediately go for a blind, which is fine. They are closing in for the save here. They did get stuck. We do want to interrupt so that it's a little harder to get the save. I don't think they were able to get a second state anyway, which is just fine. We'll just get a free hook on Dwight here, and then we can keep it rolling. They do finish a gen in the middle of the street. They did instantaneously unhook, so as you know, if a survivor player does want to farm their teammate, I want their teammate to just end up getting killed, because it's only fair, you know, that they are punished for a bad play. Now, I don't know if they're deliberately trying to do that to like force a save or something like that. He's crawling onto the pallet, thinking he's gonna get pallet saved. It's not gonna work because nobody's gonna come for him. She's the only one here. Yep, she stuns, tries to vault, and I get thanks. Yeah, I mean, honestly, nice try, but you come on. You can't CJ me. Come on now, buddy. And I waited, too. I could have went for the pallet. You know what I'm saying? I could have went for that. I was going to tell him, no. You don't get to do that. So they do end up dropping the pallet for some reason, so I figure I'm just going to go ahead and break that. And then we can go ahead and activate our Nice Shroud pretty much right in this area. We do hear him above me. I think he's on the stairs here, so we're gonna walk back down. Maybe he'll like try to jump or run away, because I know he's up there. It doesn't seem like he's trying to do that. I'm just gonna wait for him. They do unhook, so they probably might go for the stairs. Here he is, and he's down. All right, cool. You go ahead and pick him up, and we could just put him on the hook. I think, yeah, pretty much right there in front of the house is fine. And the other one, the Yui, is there probably to go for a save. So. As you know, I will go for them if they are in front of me. Like I said in this gameplay, I'm not deliberately trying to tell anybody, mainly because I know I can win. I don't even have to really try. That's mainly what I'm trying to say. I don't really have to try. Now, I see this. There's like 2 gens side by side. This guy is like just kind of standing there, so I wasn't about to hit him. But for some reason they got a gen inside this house. I don't know if that's like a new development in the map where they have like gens in different areas. My power is almost charged, so I'm gonna see if the Quentin is still standing there, which he kind of is. So I figure he is AFK. I'm gonna go ahead and just mark him and just knock him down. We can get some value, get some jolt, get some stabs, you know what I'm saying, all that kind of stuff. And then we can just find just a hook that's close by. He's not really wiggling. I don't think he's moving. Maybe his controller died or something. Who knows? Somebody just went into the other dimension. So now we can just hook him, and then we can go into the dimension, hopefully find the Yui, knock her down, and get a free hook out of it. Because they are broken in the void, and then it also makes it very simple for me. She is kind of marked. I figured I don't really need to go for her, which is probably a good thing I didn't hit her. He is going to try to go for the portal. A lot of survivors love doing that, but you can't make that on my watch. So we do get the free pickup here. That does mean he is dead, though. But you know, like I've said, I'm not going to like ignore a survivor if they are going to run in front of me. Because, you know, you had enough time to get away, and if you chose to run in front of me, then obviously I'm going to take advantage of that. And then we want to contest this haunt so we can get some more points. We have a really big filled up portal bar thing, so we want to like start putting it into that. And then we can try to go towards another one, which is this one. Oh, it seems like somebody's here. That is unfortunate. But they... Seems like it doesn't matter if they're one shot because they have nowhere to go. So now we can just get a free hook out of it as well. Now, I can only imagine how cool my Ghostface looks like in the dimension that we're in. But we're gonna take a free hook here. We'll just go back to filling up the haunts. Try to get that out the way. See if we can try to fill up at least one more. Or we'll just go out on our own. I couldn't find any more, so I figure maybe they're going to... Okay, there's one right here, but they do actually kick you out of there after a certain amount of time. So they do get the unhook. We're gonna try to kick this. Oh, never mind. You don't have to kick anything because she's on it. I gotta tell her no, no, no. You're bad. Pick her up. And we can just find a hook pretty much right next to the house. Now, I don't think it was right that she farmed the Dwight. I don't really think that was necessary. But as a killer player, I have to punish these kinds of plays, just so that they know not to do that play again, because I don't think it's a smart move. And it's also, you know, they love to. And the thing is, like, you get survivors that like to blame the killer for this, but I'm like, your teammate should have never unhooked like right next to me. To be fair, I got both hindered and haste at the same time. We're going to try to get some stalking in. We can see if we can try to like 99. We did get one about 80. We want to stalk up the Quentin a little bit more. Yeah, we got him stalked up. We can try to focus on him now because he did get unhooked. And Quentin has not really gotten any hooks at all last time I checked. So we're going to try to get a hook off of him. He does lead me to his teammate. So with a play like that, once again, I'm not going to sit there and, you know, not kill them, you know what I'm saying, because of a play like that they made. I'm going to capitalize every time. So we knock her down, we get some jolt value on both the gens, and we can just go ahead and pick her up. I was like, damn, that's tough. That's tough. Your teammates leading me to you, like, that's tough. That's tough. I've had my fair share of the teammates doing that when I played Survivor. But, alright, we'll see you later, buddy. We can just move on to the next kill, then. Now, I'm pretty much guaranteed the W here, so we could just fill up a couple more rifts, and we could probably make our way in and fill up a couple haunts, get some more points, and overall just have a good time, right? We crouch here so we can be harder to reveal, because it does decrease the size of your like box, if you want to call it like a reveal. I don't know if you want to call it a reveal box. I'm not entirely sure what the hell she's doing. We want to try to get some stock on her. They do finish the gen in the main building. I was trying to lean there. It's not really letting me do it. So let's go around this way and see what she does. We can get some more stalking. Good, good, good. Yep. Because I've been focusing on trying to get more stalking in so I get some more points. Let's see. We're going to see if we finesse her here. She ran right into me. Yep. Thank you. We're going to leave her on the ground. We don't want to kill her just yet. We want Quentin to at least get a hook. Or we can actually just go for the more void energy, get into the void, try to fill it up a little bit, you know, try to get some points out of this. Because like I said, I'm not really going to try that hard to, like, you know, sweat this hard. I mean, like, mind you, these are I believe P100 survivors, like P80 like plus like survivor players, and they're getting washed all the same. So in my honest opinion, I think I don't really have to try that hard. So either way, so we make our way out. We can then definitely just try to shift our focus here back to Quentin, because like I said, I want to get some more hooks, man. I want some more points. He wants to tap the gen, so we're gonna mark him. I don't think that she should be trying to reveal me. Probably not the best play, but we do get more jolt. I figure she's gonna be pretty close. I hear her. Yeah, she's running away. Because like I said, I don't think she should be around the area, and I also don't want the Quentin to start giving up, and then it gives her the hatch. I don't think that's very fair. So we're going to try to activate our Shroud here, see if we can kind of sidestep a little, see if maybe she might fall for it. But it seems like they just kind of held W instead. After they got finessed the first time, they're not going to really go for it again. So that's okay. We can try to mark her again for some more points. It seems like she's going to try to go for the pickup here, which is probably not the best play. But if they do decide to pick them up, I'll just knock him down again, maybe hook him. Or, yeah, he does go for that. Now we could just chase her again, knock her down. Or she somehow got endurance, I guess it's made for this. But that's okay. We pretty much don't have to do much here. I mean, like, lobbies like these, especially like with the event, it really makes it like nice and casual, so I don't really have to work that hard. She's running way past the pallet. We're gonna mind game her here, she gets finessed. And then I just kind of leave her there again. I'm giving her chances after chance to try to survive here, because I could have ended the game a lot sooner. But like I said, I wanted some more points. It's pretty much a slaughter. I mean, I'm just really much extending the game here. He gives up finally, so that pretty much will end that for him. I figure I'm gonna hook her first, so that she doesn't like crawl off somewhere and hide, because she seems like the type to do that. So we're gonna try to get her out of here first. Especially because she was the one who kept farming her teammate. So I don't think that was really that cool. We'll take her out first, and then we can keep it rolling. So I'm getting stuck on the hook there for some reason. That's alright. Just hook there. Now she's dead. And then we can go ahead and just find a nice hook for the Quentin here that will give us about 11 hooks, which is fine. I think, I'm not counting, honestly, but I'm just going off what the bar says. We'll just give him a basement hook and call it a day. So if you made it this far, I'd like to thank you for watching. If you did enjoy, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Do all the YouTube things for me so we can get some more Ghostface content out there for all the world to see, so we can have some more, gameplay out there. Because I swear, we never see any Ghostface games on the YouTubes. With that being said, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys learned something. Hope you guys, enjoyed. Do all the YouTube things, and stay tuned for more Ghostface content. If you have any suggestions for builds or any other ideas, definitely leave a comment and see what we can do. Free hatch and massive energy. And I had put the silver mask. I had forgotten about that part. I thought it was the bloody one. All right, that's cool. But yeah, once again. And look at that, once again, P100. P100's getting exposed in this video, man. P100's get washed.